Hello everyone, and now welcome to a game between Foggy and 120 Night Elf vs Undead matchup here on Northern Isle. As always from the Cantonese Flower Bridge FQQ. Yep. He is the troll. Anyways, if you guys haven't checked out the FQQ game versus Trunks, definitely check that out. It's probably one number less than the number of this particular video. If all of you guys out there wonder what the WC and then the 4-digit number is at the end of the video, I try to number all of my videos for your convenience. So you know what video you're on, and you just can continue watching knowing if a new video has come out. So metaphysics reminding me that FQQ actually stands for Flower Bridge, and well, I'm going to speak Cantonese here. So Cantonese for Flower Bridge is Fa Q. So yeah, definite, definite, yeah, trollish. Anyways, Foggy spawning as the green night elf over here on the bottom left-hand side of the map. Meanwhile, 120 spawning as the yellow undead on the top right-hand side of the map. It should be an interesting game here. Gonna go ahead and go up to that 2-minute mark. It is gonna be a Death Knight versus a Keeper of the Grove. No real surprises. And you wonder why YouTube views are down. Hey, do I need to? Nah. Family. Well, if I had a very, very large under 17 audience on my WarCraft 3 views, then maybe I would try and be even more family friendly. But I mean, anyone who's seen any of the other WarCraft 3 streamers, they can be very they can get very emotional and care a lot about what is happening and the state of balance, and use choice select words in their dealings with Blizzard. Anyways, coming back around here, Death Knight now coming back. I'm going to go ahead and finish off this Ogre Warrior Ice Troll creep camp here. Yeah, if you guys do want me to get more views and continue to support me, remember to like and subscribe here on YouTube. If you are watching, if you're watching here on Twitch, please consider following, but I'm pretty sure the vast majority of you already are. Anyways, focus on the game, Crota. Focus on the game. Keeper of the Grove picking up a Mantle of Intelligence alongside that Circlet of Nobility, +5 damage with plenty of mana to go around. Treant's now going to get summoned up, finish off the remainder of, or start this Murloc creep camp as well. Off to the north, 120 opening things up with a mass ghoul strategy, already has Unholy Aura and able to move around the map quickly. Unholy Aura is such a key part of the Undead army that even if you don't go for Death Knight first, you often have to go for Death Knight second, not only for that Death Coil heal, but the ability to chase down units, that movement speed bonus at level 1, even though it was downgraded from 10% down to 7.5%, is, well, dramatic when you add in the Lich's ability to land a Frost Nova, slow down a unit, and continue to pick off those units once more. Keeper of the Grove down here to the south, and, well, did he reveal himself? I believe he did reveal himself. Yeah, so he revealed himself, I guess, to try and make sure that there were no units there, but that would be a bit too early for Burrow and anything else. All right, archers pelting down that Death Knight. Death Knight actually going to get surrounded here, forcing a Staff of Teleportation, and beautifully done. That is going to prevent 120 from scouting out this Tree of Life. Without scouting out that Tree of Life, well, the Death Knight has to make assumptions about what his opponent is going to be going for. And, well, as soon as you assume wrong too many times, you find yourself, well, in a very, very precarious situation. Get ready. There's a +1 raid. All right. I am going to be doing 3 games today. So thank you very much. Who is going to be who would actually be raiding me, and how come it doesn't tell me when I get raided? Anyways, coming back around on Death Knight, going to be making its way back across. Keeper of the Grove going to go ahead and land the Entangle again. Thank you for the follow. Keeper of the Grove able to land the Entangle, and now that Death Knight, well, it does have to worry about its hit points. Back to WarCraft. Thank you again. Neo, Remo, thank you as always. Thank you for the follows. Death Knight now trying to make its way back around. A little bit of pelting damage coming in from those archers as that Death Knight chooses to back around here. Tree of Life looks like it will be completed, but it may not be able to fully entangle that gold mine anytime soon. We are looking at that Keeper of the Grove continuing to put pressure on that Death Knight as that Death Knight looks to back away. Thank you. Back to WarCraft. Always great to have your support. Still hoping to do some sort of collab if there's anything on the West Coast for WarCraft again. I don't know if Blizzard will ever do anything like that anymore. I'm just going to assume there's going to be a scroll of follows, but thank you for I think you double-click the item, which triggers the usage of it where the item is originally dropped. Ah, I see. All right, that does make sense on that crystal ball there. Demon Hunter now out here on the battlefield trying to get to level 3. This has been a meta style play to get that Demon Hunter to level 2 and try and keep the Death Knight and Lich in check. That 100 mana burn seems to have more than a double effectiveness just because, well, you're able to prevent the Lich or the Death Knight from either getting off any of those Death Quells and Frost Novas if you're able to, well, chain them continually, making a dramatic difference over even 1 or 2 of those Death Coil Frost Novas coming across. Death Knight, or Keeper of the Grove, trying to retreat back here. Ancient of War coming back around. We are seeing the entangling of that Gold Mine. Demon Hunter going to be showing up to the party. You should be looking at a mana burn on that Lich or that Death Knight here as the follows keep coming, and there's still only 28 viewers. I think there's been more follows than the number of viewers I'm currently seeing. Anyways, Lich coming back around. Lich down to 149 hit points. Death Knight has plenty of mana for a Death Coil, so really not in danger as of yet. As we see, there's that Death Coil that we were waiting on. Death Knight may be the next target to be Death Coiled, which opens up the possibility of the Lich getting in a Frost Nova onto that Demon Hunter. And there's the Entangle there. Are we going to see a Frost Armor? No, not Frost Armor. A Hippogriff now in the air here. No Hippogriff Rider, as we are now looking at Obsidian statues joining in as well. There goes another Entangle. And here it is, the Demon Hunter only at level 1 mana burn, able to keep this in check constantly. Demon Hunter pretty much constantly traded all of his mana to remove and keep the Death Knight and Lich in check. If that Demon Hunter was in fact at level 3, it would have been a dramatically different story, as the Death Knight was able to land a couple of timely Death Coils on that Lich. However, trying to go Demon Hunter first always means that the Keeper of the Grove offers so much good pacing early on that well, it's often absolutely necessary still. Coming back around, the Undead army of 120 ready to charge on in. We're looking at 46 supply compared to 41. Economic advantage really has not paid for itself as of yet, as the Undead army of 120 ready to punish this fast expansion attempt. Is there going to be enough units? We are looking at Hippogriff Riders, Demon Hunter here. Everything is ready to charge back on in. Entangled Goldmine pretty much not going to stand a chance here, and it will be forced once again. What are the Wisps going to do? The Wisps are trying to repair, at least buying a little bit of time, as we see a Frost Nova go down. All right, Orb of Corruption right there. Demon Hunter gets up to level 3. That was important to get a Demon Hunter to level 3 for that level 2 mana burn, as we see the Lich get mana burned already. Hippogriff Riders engaging, trying to focus down those Crypt Fiends. Death Coil onto the Crypt Fiend to try and save it, as the Hippogriff Riders are pretty much going to go unchallenged until the Crypt Fiends do get that get that web down. All right, Lightning Shield onto the Demon Hunter. Even more damage racking up back across. Lich falls at level 1. Beautifully played by Foggy, being able to shut things down even further. Another mana burn takes on the Obsidian statue. And now we are looking at one Hippogriff finally getting picked off here. Demon Hunter continuing to try and rack up a little bit of damage. Are we perhaps going to see another Entangle? Probably not, as the Destroyer is nearby enough to try to devour the magic if there is an Entangle here. Meanwhile, Entangled Goldmine going to get shut down a little bit further, but this is not going to be good news at all, as all of the archers on those Hippogriffs, the Hippogriff Riders, able to rack up damage, finishing off many of those ghouls again. All right, units are just in a massive retreat here. Death Knight of 120 retreating back home with well, his tail between his legs after a beautiful, beautiful defense by Foggy, now giving him a very large lead. Lich back out on here on the battlefield. Mana burned right there. Are we going to see the Crypt Fiend get taken down to 70, 45 hit points, but now back on Blight? Demon Hunter, well, Ring of Regeneration has pretty much given him all the hit points he needs as he gets Staff of Preservation back home. All right, Ring of Regeneration gives an additional 2 hit points a second. I do believe he's had that item for a while, and that item may be the reason why he is alive right now. Picking up a potion of healing just in case there is any sort of burst damage. All right, and when I mean any sort of burst damage, we all know the burst damage potential of the Undead army. Death Knight sitting at level 3 here, Lich sitting at level 1, Orb of Corruption, auto attacks, and clear out the remainder of this creep camp. And at tier 3 is really where the Undead get all of their cylinders firing and become a real massive threat. We are looking at a massive air army coming in from Foggy, Fairy Dragons, and Hippogriff Riders as the, Ancient, or the Tree of Life and Ancient of War just standing by watching this Entangled Goldmine get pressured again. All right, more repairs are underway. Lich continuing to fight. More detonation as the army now getting down here. All right, Hippogriff Riders do have decent amount of hit points and no easy healing and no Staff of Preservation as a Wand of the Wind picking up that Demon Hunter and neutralizing him. All right, we need to see some mana burns there, but 2 Wand of the Winds neutralizing that Demon Hunter, and that is going to be a big difference there. No mana burns onto the Obsidian statue, and they're able to continue to offer their full support. Demon Hunter trying to finish things off here. Potion of Lesser Invulnerability could have perhaps been used. Demon Hunter down to 115 hit points, uses the Potion of Healing, but still taking quite a bit of damage. Keeper of the Grove needs to stay nearby. Scroll of Healing should be used once more, or more targets here as well, as we are looking at, low hit point Knight of Heroes, but there is not any mana on the Lich or that Death Knight to really pose a problem. Units are still engaging here. What is going down? Fairy Dragon was finally being webbed down as the Fairy Dragons are still fighting their way through. They do have decent amount of armor at +8 armor even after that Orb of Corruption. Now going after that Obsidian statue. Lich has been taken down. No more Orb of Corruption debuff as the Ancient of War getting shot down here. Crypt Fiend's trying to back away. Keeper of the Grove trying to finish off that last Crypt Fiend there. Mana Flare still causing quite a bit of problems as the Demon Hunter now goes after the Obsidian statue as the Fairy Dragon down to 3 hit points. Is he going to get webbed back down? Yes, he is, but he hasn't been focused down as of yet. Keeper of the Grove in trouble. No. 20 hit point Staff of Preservation playing on a razor's edge as this Obsidian statue is taking quite a bit of damage. Demon Hunter just needs a little bit more mana to try and finish things off. There's the mana burn, and down goes the Obsidian statue. All right. 38 supply compared to 46. Foggy is now behind on supply as his army did get much, much smaller. Death Knight sitting at level 5. Keeper of the Grove seems to be fine. Yeah, he is back out onto the battlefield as the economic advantage of Foggy is still holding loud and strong. I think Crota disabled it though. What did I disable? All right, coming back around. My apologies for not being able to keep up with the chat. A lot of back and forth action here as 120 once again puts in pressure onto the Entangled Goldmine. Goldmine going to try and get repaired, and all this is really doing is buying time as the repairs, do give a little bit of experience to the units here, but really buys time for the Night Elf army to get into position. There are plenty of Crypt Fiends there, and there is no ground units to try and deal with all of these Crypt Fiends. Nothing really dealing any sort of normal damage. Huntress is not a good choice, and we are not going to be seeing bears anytime soon. Level 3 now on the Lich. Devour Magic stopping the Entangle. Level 5, level 3 compared to dual level 4s, but the level 5, level 3 doesn't have mana. Keeper of the Grove still suffering quite a bit of damage here as we are looking at Foggy leaving the game. Foggy unable to let his economic advantage really stabilize as 120 comes away with the victory. 120 coming away with the victory. All right, beautiful game right there. Let's see what the final score is going to be coming down across. Come on. Wait for it. Up to 16 speed. All right, so final score, 120, coming and edging out the win. That resource advantage really didn't take off whatsoever. Of almost a 2,000 gold resource advantage But you got to keep in mind the number of wisps, the tree of life, and that ancient of war off in that position, trying to protect that location. And once 120 was able to establish his or his not his economic advantage, his technological advantage with destroyers, with that orb of corruption, and those obsidian statues. Well, even though his army was smaller at that point, he was able to build up a much more efficient army as well, eventually taking down Foggy's larger army and well, being able to run away with it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.